Hey, Dee here for D's for Digital. Hope you're having a fabulous day and welcome to today's masterclass where we're going to talk about the multiple reasons why video can revolutionize your marketing campaign. So if you work in marketing or you're responsible for the selling part of your business or you're just starting out and you're thinking, how can I make more sales by using video? Then I'm going to go over the key reasons why you would want video in your marketing campaigns. I use video a lot, as you can see. I'm on video every day, but I realized when I was making purchases online, which I've been doing for quite a while, that I was always more drawn and more likely to buy if there was a video that I could watch. And for a lot of different reasons. One, I think when we can see the product that we're buying or we can interact with the salesperson, it builds trust. It's a lot more engaging, and it's just such a powerful way to sell. And I always knew if I go on a website where there is a video, I'm sort of like, God, I have to watch myself that I don't buy something I don't need. Plus I'm a lazy reader. If I go on one of those websites where it's just loads of text, I'm just not going to bother. I'm looking straight for the video that someone can explain something to me in as short amount of space of time as possible. So after analyzing my own behaviors, I knew that when I started up my own business, I wanted to have, I suppose, a heavy weight towards video and less so on text. One, because it's my preference, but two, it's just so much easier for people to buy. And the research I've done for this particular masterclass actually weighs out those really specific reasons because people love consuming video. If you have a video on your website, you're going to increase your likelihood of sales by 80% just by having a video on your website, on your landing page, wherever your home is online. So number one, it increases sales and conversions. You're also it's 53 times more likely to show up on Google search if you have a video embedded in your website or landing page. And I'm actually getting my website redesigned right now to just be all video, just like video everywhere and go video overload. But it makes sense because I'm all about video, but two, it helps with my search engine optimization. Google loves video. Facebook, all of those platforms love video. So you're going to increase your likelihood of being found. And you need to, in order to make sales, you need to be found, right? You need your customers to be able to easily find you. So by embedding video, whether it's in your websites, in your landing pages, on your social media, increasing your conversions and making so much easier for Google to find you. Also, other research says from businesses that use video a lot, video produces a really good ROI or return on investment. So unless you're going to spend a huge amount of money in video production, which you don't really need to do, like if you think of the really expensive, maybe Apple ads or Coca-Cola back in the day, Pepsi, some of these are multi-million-dollar production videos. You don't need to spend that kind of money right now. And even although video can be more complex with the technology, it doesn't have to be. Like, look at my videos. I've said I have my Apple headset on. I'm talking to my laptop. I'm in natural lighting. There's nothing fancy going on. So the production cost of getting this masterclass out to you is zero, well, other than my time, right? So you can get a really great return on investment. So on average right now, I will get about 30,000 views on each of my videos. And when you think about that's 30,000 eyeballs on my content, and it costs me nothing really to put this out. So the return on investment is amazing. And if you're going to use a lot of video, I would encourage you to invest a little bit in your video editing skills, because there are great people out there who will do your videos for you and do a fantastic job, but obviously you're going to pay for that. So you need to, I suppose, be aware of your own budget. Make sure that you can do as much as you can in-house. There's no harm in updating your skills. Editing isn't that hard, and you can really produce some amazing videos. Actually, I'm going to showcase, I was just making a note of this today. There is some brilliant software out there that I use, particularly for educational training, where you can pull really beautiful video. There is software out there to do that. So I will do some masterclasses on that in the coming days. So watch out for those. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to produce really beautiful and targeted video content so that your return on investment is really high. One of the other things that, and I mentioned this, is video builds trust like no other format. And particularly if you're selling product online, like most of us are, our customers can be quite. Let me talk about myself. I can be quite suspicious when I'm buying online. I think we all get a little bit, am I going to get the right thing? I actually just got an order of 3 dresses that I ordered online, and they look nothing like what I bought, what it looked like on the website. So it's normal that I think most consumers are quite suspicious of what they buy online. Are they really going to get what they ordered? Is it going to be the right quality? All of those things. So you're already hitting a barrier when you're trying to sell online, but video helps, I think, really push through those barriers, because you can build trust on video. You can connect in a different way rather than having to read a product description or looking at pictures of the product. Like, they're useful for sure, but if you want to build trust with a potential customer or your existing customer base, having one of your salespeople on video, or even having your CEO or whoever the right person is, you can build trust, and that is going to increase the likelihood of you going to be able to sell, convert, build loyalty, all of those things. What else? So it also appeals to the mobile phone users. Video is great for mobile. Video is great for on the go. Not a lot, depending on the size of the phone. Like, we know that most people are consuming their media on their phones rather than on televisions right now. 90% of people would prefer to consume content on their phone. So video is great, obviously, for your phone-based customers. It's easy to watch, it's easy to access, it's easy to interact with. Even if your customers are busy on the go, everyone still has their phone with them. So it's a fantastic way of getting your product and service out in front of the eyeballs of your customers, just whether it's actually going through Facebook, or maybe you'll do a Google ad, whatever it is. So video is fabulous for mobile users. And video is great for explaining complex things. So if you have a product or service that is not necessarily maybe straightforward, or has a lot of add-ons, think if you're going to buy a car, to read through the specs of the car would probably be a couple of A4 pages, but a video can explain the really complicated in a way that's extremely succinct. It's very visual, very experiential. Even if you're thinking of, you need to teach your customers how to use your product, doing that in a video rather than, how many people read the manual that comes with the TV anymore, or a manual that comes with anything anymore? And they're usually tiny and they're impossible to read. The text is so small and there's 3 million languages in it. Like, they're a waste of paper, really wasted. We're cutting down trees for manuals that are never read. Whereas a lot of companies, I see this do very well now, that they'll have their own YouTube channel, and you can go and click a video. IKEA do this very well. Go and click a video, watch the product being put together or unboxed or what it is. So video is really fabulous at simplifying the complex. And there are software out there, Doodly, Doodly, is a great little piece of software that does animated cartoons and whiteboard, where you can sort of see the handwriting on the board. So there's a lot of tools available that you can get a complicated message or product or service across in a very short space of time, but do that in a visual and engaging way. So yeah, great at simplifying the complex. And video is fabulous for sharing. We've talked about videos get shared all the time. Obviously, if we like the video, what is the statistic? If the customer likes your video, they're 92% more likely to share it. And sharing is everything. So videos are entirely shareable. And often when I'm thinking about what I'm going to put in, particularly into a sales video or where I need to convert something, I'll think about, how is the content shareable? What is it about this video that's going to make someone go, oh, that's great, I need to share it with my BFF. But that's much harder to do with text and static imagery. Video is so much more shareable. And those are, 7, 8 of the key reasons why you would want video in your marketing campaign, because it can exponentially increase your results. So if you've been doing marketing in a more traditional way, using maybe print media, you may have even been doing Facebook ads, but using images instead of video, I encourage you to give video a go. You've got nothing to lose to try this out. You can do it at a very low cost way. and watch how your customers engage. Now, I certainly didn't get it right the first time. There's a little bit of trial and error in how you structure the video, the content that you give out, what is your call to action, where do you do it? There are different things that you need to consider, but all that requires a little bit of advanced thought. But either way, I would suggest give it a go. If you can afford it, you can always get someone to help you. You can go on Upwork.com, Fiverr.com, all of those websites. There's lots of really brilliant videographers and video editors, and there's probably people who can do this in your hometown too. But give it a go. It makes a big deal in increasing your sales. I'm testimony to that. And that's it. And stay tuned for some great masterclasses where I will be showcasing software that is super cheap that you can use online to help you create some of your first videos. Those masterclasses are coming up really soon. And in the meantime, I hope you found this useful. I will be back again tomorrow for our next masterclass. Have a great day.